A funny but intriguingly a true story actually relate this picture of mine with the recent successful landing of Chandrayaan 3 on the lunar surface by India. Now, after this successful landing, a very interesting debate has come up. Now, lots of UK citizens are saying that why we should give or donate aid to India. We should get back our taxpayers' 45 billion pounds of donation from India. If a country is successful enough to run a space program, why should that country get a donation from us? Now, India doesn't want any donation from as back as 2012. That's the government standing. But as soon as this debate has come up, the citizens of India is saying, okay, so why not return the 35 trillion pounds you have looted from India during your long oppressive 200 years of colonial rule? Now, in this picture, I was sitting with the midwives when I was working in England in late 1990s. I was working under the famous Overseas Doctors Training Scheme. Under the ODTS, those times, an Indian doctor could work in England for 4 years, and after that, they were told to just pack up and go home. In one of the meetings in London, one of the British personnel had asked the Indian doctors that, what do you think is the ideal period an Indian doctor can work in UK? What would be beneficial for you? So immediately a hand shot up from the audience, and he said, okay, fine, sir. What's the answer? It was an Indian doctor. Just tongue in his cheek reply came from him. He said, we need to stay here for not 4 years, not the meager 4 years you allow us. We need to stay here for 200 years. Those 200 years you had stayed in our country. It's a true story, very funny story, very, very pertinent in this recent debate. So I presented this with my picture of this late 1990s as I was working under the ODTA scheme.